Alright guys, let's do this. I'm going to show you guys the best way to generate leads in 2024. I'm going to break down all the 4 winning strategies so far, walk you through how to create your own ecosystem with this, how to start building trust so you can make sure that you master one of them specifically, which in this video is going to be personal branding. I'm going to teach you guys actually how to create different types of content pieces, then show you guys your content strategy based off of your follower range. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and understand how to promote to this audience as well too. Guys, this is going to be another freaking masterclass. So let's go ahead and kick this off today. So first things first, there are 4 main ways to actually acquire clients in 2024. Whereas we're very familiar with the cold outreach and the paid ads, we now know personal branding is a part of this mix. And then there's also going to be a referral marketing. The goal is not to pit these 4 against each other. My agency and my businesses last month generated nearly $200,000 in revenue, and we have a mix of everything that you see here. Referral marketing, we closed 2 deals. My personal brand on YouTube, X, and LinkedIn, and my own emails on that side have also closed multiple deals. And then from there, we're running paid ads to my audience, and we have began the cold outreach process. The goal is to understand that all of these are a part of an ecosystem, that they all have to work alongside each other. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all based off of your personal brand. Your personal brand is the most important component of it all, because if 1,000 people are reaching out to the same person, or say realistically 50 people are reaching out to the same potential prospect, and they're all cold outreaching and they're all using very similar strategies, what makes any of them stand out? The potency is lacking now because everyone's doing the same methods. But if while I have 100,000 plus followers, I reached out to someone, I have a way higher chance of potentially being responded back to because I've already built that base of trust. You got to recognize that this personal brand of yours across your paid ads, your referrals, and your cold outreach you become this lighthouse in this fog. Whenever I have referrals that come in, I'm not even talking about referrals from my clients. I'm talking about referrals from my audience, of individuals coming in saying, hey, I saw my friend talk about you on Twitter, so I wanted to book a call. Right? Your personal brand is going to make every single other source of leads become 10 times easier for you. And I'm going to go very in depth with each of these. All 4 of these have one main goal, and it is to build trust, right? The personal brand, I'm building trust to go immediately and get people to trust me, and then they'll book a call. My paid ads is to get people to trust me by spending money. My cold outreach is getting people to trust me with my case studies. And my referral is building trust through my other people who have gotten great results. Only one of these establishes trust from the get-go without you having to spend crazy amounts, and that is your personal brand. Cold outreach, you're going to have to send multiple messages and prove to people that you're someone that they should be working with, while your personal brand has the content that already proves people for you. It shows them the proof by showing them behind the scenes into your life, and they trust you as a human being. You have to understand that people hire people in 2024. We cannot only rely on one of these traffic sources. I always give this example, and it's with the e-commerce industry. If all these people would only rely on Facebook ads, and one month they have a bad month on Facebook ads, they're going to be scratching their heads and go into bankruptcy the next month because the platforms change. You cannot rely on one source of outreach in 2024. Quote what I just said. Print that out on your wall and remember this. Cold outreach is great, but the potency isn't always there. Paid ads is great, but the funnels aren't always going to work, and then the industry changes so fast, and you're spending money and wasting money. Referrals are inconsistent and unpredictable, and your personal brand acts as this core, as this recurring predictable base without you having to spend the money on it. You just have to show up daily and post content for 45 minutes a day. The personal brand is an audience that you create that consists of people that stand by your strategies, your minds, and beliefs. Let me repeat that. You are showing your strategies as one part, but there's also your mind and there's also beliefs. I'm going to show you how to do this later in this video when I break down the content strategy for you all. But you guys have to understand that you cannot solely rely on tactics tactical post, you're sharing behind the scenes into your life and your mind. It's an extension of your personality so you can build trust with people. And then you take that trust and you go and cold outreach. You take that trust and you go and start running your paid ads and retarget the people. I have hundreds of thousands of people I can retarget right now. I am considered a micro authority. I have a small audience base. Some people with 1,000 to 2,000 followers are closing $50,000 to $60,000 worth of deals for the agencies, because a micro authority audience is someone who's building an audience who has the right followers that follow them. And you can only do this with the platforms that I'm breaking down for you all, which is Twitter, which is LinkedIn, which is YouTube, and your personal brand's emails. F Instagram, F TikTok. You don't need that. You want people who are ready to buy from you. And that is with your personal brand on those main platforms. So I'm not going to prove to you why a personal brand is better than Rust, because you need all of these routes. What I am going to prove is the importance of having all four of them working in unison. Playing your cards right when building an online presence means you establish this trust, and you're going to position yourself as this authority. Authority is the word here, because everyone wants to work with that authority. Your goal is to become this no drama, no Kim Kardashian, no COVID-19, none of that BS, no politics. They want to see your mind. They want to see the strategies you can teach them, and they want to see why they can trust you. Once someone trusts you, they're willing to pay you. And then from there, you can expand to every other social media. Who needs to be building their entire personal brand? It needs to be agency owners. It needs to be freelancers. It needs to be founders. You need to be info product owners, coaches, consultants. It doesn't matter. All of those strategies that I'm about to share with you right now are going to work for each of you. So every piece of content that you produce on any social media, doesn't matter, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, doesn't matter. They all follow one of these content objectives. An objective meaning the end goal of that content piece is going to get people to feel either that you're an authority, it's going to make them feel that you're showing some technical value, or you're sharing a story. Now, authoritative content is content that has a authoritative statement within the actual content piece. So, for example, when I started this call off, what did I say to you all? I closed nearly $200,000. Like, I nearly did $200,000 with my businesses last month. That's authority. You trust me as an authoritative source. You have this in your headline. Then there's technical content. That's 6 strategies to do this, 5 strategies to do Y. Here are 3 content objectives that you need. This would be a technical post. And then there's story. Story post is how you get people to actually trust you. You got to remember, in this day and age, people need to see that you're a human being. You cannot only rely on authority and technical content. People need to be able to see the value that you are producing through your experiences and through your stories. That's how people connect with you on a deeper level. So let's go look at some examples. A specific technical piece of value that teaches you the steps to a lesson. That's a technical. Here are some examples. Then authoritative. If you watch my other videos, you've seen these before, but I keep reiterating it because everything is based off of this part of the content strategy. Everything, if you watched any of my other videos, all of this section is repeated word for word because of the value within this. This is extremely important to understand. If I'm producing 50 pieces of content on Twitter every week, all of my posts are around this. If I'm posting 3 YouTube videos a week, all my posts are around this. All my emails are around this. Every freaking content piece is around these 3 objectives. Drill this into your head. Authoritative content is when we're showing off the sauce. It's a psychological play over here. We're showing the headlines of great results, and we're using that within our hooks, within our titles, within our thumbnails, within the beginning of the emails, within the subject lines. It gets people to trust you and it builds curiosity. And then there's story. It has to be based off of one main lesson. One lesson that you're trying to teach. I posted today saying, hey, I just finished my 180-day monk mode. Here were my reflections. We did a record month last month. By the end of this year, I'll be doing $500,000 a month. And I'm teaching the lesson behind it all. Very important. Let's look at your content strategy now. If you have 0 to 500 followers, 500 to 5K, or 5K plus, we are primarily focusing on Twitter right now, because Twitter is all you need to start off with. I've had countless of clients right now with less than 3,000 followers. I'm talking 50 plus people who have closed multiple deals from Twitter with less than 3,000 to 4,000 followers. I have people like Alex, who's closed a $7,000 deal last week. I have another person named Brandon Claham closed $150,000 worth of deals with less than 4,000 followers. There's Risk, who's doubled his client base. And all of these are on my bloody website for proof. Truly go to my website right here. You can see my guarantee, and you're going to see all of these heavy hitters. Jackson went from 110 to 215K MRR. Dylan added 150,000 MRR. Jordan Ross made millions in revenue, 150K in 90 days. All of these people, there are countless of people of all these different follower ranges that are just stacking freaking deals, guys, continuously, because Twitter is the only platform you need to primarily be focused on. So 0 to 500 followers, your goal is to set up your profile as a funnel. This is so simple, guys. Banner is going to have one line about the outcome, some big names you work with. The bio is going to be a personalized statement, the outcome you provide, and a call to action. And then this pin post is a mini funnel. You're creating a mini course as a thread, as a long form post about how you're going to help someone reach the outcome with some sort of value. For example, here is exactly how you can build a personal brand to an next $150,000 a month in the next 180 days. And then I would have a full freaking breakdown and promote myself 2 or 3 times within that. Then the content strategy. There's 4 pieces of content that I want to produce. There is story-based long forms. There are mind map breakdowns. There's authority long forms and video. Let's break down each of these. A story-based long form has what? One main lesson. It's a long form post. You can see it says show more right here, and you're breaking down with a long form post whatever that lesson of the story is related back to your offer. If I owned a CRO offer, the lesson over here would be how I scaled my agency. If I owned a performance creative offer, mine could be how I started my performance agency. People want to see the behind the scenes into your business. Then there's mind map breakdowns. Carl Weiss scaled to he had $300,000 in revenue in 90 days on our program. Look at this mind map. Simple mind map. I can give you guys my mind map templates. Comment it down below and I'll share it with you. But look, it's the title, 6 simple freaking points right here, 4,000 likes on it. It popped off. Mind map breakdowns is what you should be posting with less than 500. Authority statements. You need to show people that you are an authority. You need to show people that you have had these crazy big wins in the past. Your objective now is simple. How can you squeeze those as much as possible and post them on Twitter? These are your case studies for your own brand. These are on your results, and it's a thread with an image. And in this exact video that I'm doing right now, you're going to record these, post them on YouTube, and post them on Twitter. That is it. That's all you're doing, and you're going to befriend your followers. This is such boring advice. I just onboarded a client. He watched these videos, and he just paid in full for a 90-day period. And this guy was saying, Wiz, what's the best way to grow? I told him, if you understand how the algorithm works on X right now, you will realize how simple it is to start closing deals, especially within these next 30 days. How is that possible? All you have to do is engage with your prospects on the timeline and other, not competitors, other agency owners in the mix or other info guys in the mix that don't have the same audience as you exactly to a T, or the same offer rather, but they do have the same audience. So for example, if I owned an SEO agency, I would start engaging with a paid media agency. That paid media agency is going to say, I'm going to start commenting and responding to their posts. I'm going to befriend them. Now, when they engage with me, their followers are now going to see my content. Who are their followers? Who are they targeting? They're also targeting your perfect prospect. That's how Twitter works. That's it. Befriend those individuals. Next up, if I have 500 to 5,000 followers, I'm now focused on optimization. Figure out what content styles are doing the best. Guys, look at this. I literally go to my Twitter account. I copy and paste my content from 90 days ago and I repost it. I literally posted half of these things earlier on in the year or last year, and I reposted them again right now. I don't need to get 1 million likes. I'm closing 6 figures worth of deals with look up 7,000 impressions. Nothing crazy, right? And I'm literally copying and pasting my content. 50% of my content is reusing. Then the other 50% is when I tweet something and I see something pop up a little bit, I will expand on that content piece for my new set of content topics. So I'm doubling down on my winners. Very simple. Of course, you continue engaging. At this point, what is your content strategy? Again, authoritative content. For example, I closed 13 deals in the past 7 days while only using DMs on X. And I figured out how to do this without terrible soulless scripts. Here's my process. I also teach this on all of my programs. If you guys want to build your online presence into an authority, just click the bloody link below and let's start working together. I have an effing guarantee. If you do not make your money back, you will just get a full refund. There is zero risk for you. If you are trying to build your agency into, or your freelancing product or your info product, whatever it may be, just click the bloody link in the description. Now there's promotional content. I want you guys promoting, guys. How do you promote? You don't promote before. Even though you have 500 followers, you're not promoting when you have less than 500, but you still can get leads. People are going to DM you. However, when you do have 500 followers, you want to start posting a promotional tweet every day with a screenshot of revenue. You want to start writing value tweets every day, which is define a list of 50 frequently asked questions that your audience has, and you're going to answer them with your value tweets. These are not related to your offer, they're related to value. If I was an SEO agency, someone would ask me, what backlink should I be looking to buy? Or another one, if I owned a performance creative agency, is what are the best top of funnel ads in 2024? Questions that your audience has, you're going to answer them with a value tweet, just like that. Video series breakdown, same thing, share screen without a micro down. You're literally going on your website or anywhere on the internet and you're sharing your screen. Just like I would do here. I would be like, here's a content piece that's working. Here's a content piece that's working. And I would keep on going and keep on going and I would keep sharing it with people, right? And then that's it, a 4 to 5 minute video and then story-based long forms. Perfect. I want you guys to apply my nurturing framework here. This is create a list of 100 frequently asked questions for your audience. Answer those questions in 280 characters. Create a series on some specific value around your offer. Share some more stories and lifestyle-based content to your followers to get trust. And then answer those FAQs with videos or content and then visual image breakdowns. That's it. That's literally it. That's what Twitter is right now. Now that we've built trust, and likely close the field deals, it's time to expand, right? We want to expand onto the YouTube front. We want to expand onto the LinkedIn front. And we want to expand to other outreach sources. So the YouTube front is so simple. There are 3 different types of videos. I don't know why I don't have it on this section here. But there's 3 different types of videos that I would recommend. You guys can go ahead and check them out in the description. I have another video recorded around this. But let's go ahead and see what we can do to expand. Now we can start cold outreaching people with our followers. Like I said, I closed 24 deals in 31 days in the DMs. Cold people, not even, almost cold people. Why? Because I already had my presence. I can start DMing my followers, building trust and conversations, and closing deals with that. Then there's cold emails. You have case studies, you have your presence, you can show off your presence in your outreach. Paid ads, retarget the people that you already that follow you, that engage with you, that are engaging with your website. Retarget, simple. You can even scrape your follower list and cold outreach them. Now you can do paid ads, and then you can start running some paid ads and show your follower amount for cold audience. And then referrals, start asking your audience for referrals. Simple. Then integrate them all into this ecosystem. Personal brand, which is X, your own personal brand's emails, LinkedIn and YouTube, referral marketing, and you're going to hard sell promotion. Then there's paid ads and cold outreach. There's lead magnets as well as hard sell promotions. Simple. Now look, I have mastered the art of building a presence on X. We are mastering the art of building a presence on YouTube and closing deals like clockwork for ourselves and clients. We have mastered the art of getting leads, of consistent lead flow from our personal brand's emails, and we've done it continuously. We've done this for hundreds of people. If you want my help to build your online presence into an authority, if you want to master the personal brand part of this entire ecosystem, click the link below and book a call with me and let's chat.